Hello, welcome to ADHD TV with me, Jo Richards. I'm doing a short series of videos about ADHD and money. And today I just kind of wanted to highlight a couple of things really. And there's kind of a two-pronged approach. So when you're looking at any challenges that you may have with money because of the blueprint of your ADHD brain, it is not a personality flaw. It is due to the lack of executive functioning that we have, which is at the prefrontal cortex, which is at the front of the brain. And so one big thing would be to do some research, get some education around what executive functioning is and what it means. I will be doing a couple of videos regarding this so that I can support you myself. But basically, the great person to look for is Dr. Thomas E. Brown, and he did the model of executive functionings, which is impaired in ADHD, and there are 6 elements. And just even on a top level of understanding what those 6 elements are really the possibility, gives you the opportunity, there we go, couldn't find my words, to start to understand why things can be challenging, because each element of each of the 6 elements really does just give you a top level understanding of what that part of the brain does and why it can be so challenging for us. And then what we can do by having that education, that understanding, is let go of some of the negative thought processes and feelings that we have because we haven't been able to do something that we think we should be able to do. And this isn't anything to do with intelligence. It is to do with the fact that that part of our brain, I always say she's a bit like our secretary, has gone out for a few drinks and it's so difficult to make head nor tail of what's going on when we're trying to use our executive functioning. So that's one side. And then I kind of think once you've done that, there's also an element of being able to understand that as ADHDers, we kind of dig our heels in and we spend a lot of time trying to do something and be good at something that we're not going to excel in. And I always say to clients and anybody that I speak to around ADHD is we kind of need to find our zone of genius and we need to stick to it. And all of the executive functioning and mundane tasks around money, about reconciling, keeping receipts, keeping records, all of these sort of things, unless you're an ADHDer that's an accountant or a financial planner or a mortgage advisor, unless money is your real interest and your thing and your zone of genius, then we really need to get the support of somebody who is able to stay in their zone of genius and support us in all of those tasks, rather than spend years and years and years digging our heels in, digging our ADHD heels in and trying to get good at something whilst we've got this invisible fight going on because that part of our brain isn't able to support us in the way it helps our neurotypical peers. And it's just having acceptance around that. And once we can do that, we can let go of any stigma, any shame, any negative connotations, any thought processes, any feelings that we have that we should be able to do something, and just bring in someone that can do it. And so we can then go off and stay in our zone of genius and excel in that area. I hope you find this video helpful and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care.